Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing coming to you with a design team project flip through. So I did do one of the little folio inside, which I'll show you here in a second. I did that on camera for the most part, but the journal I put together on my own off camera. So I'm calling this Coffee Joy journal, and it is a combination of coffee and tea loving kinds of things. I am actually a tea lover more than coffee, but I used a couple of Jackie's kits from Rockwell Design Crafts, as well as a kit from my porch prints called Coffee Shop. So I'll be sure to link all of that in the video description and over on my blog at B.Rebornart.com. Jackie is offering a discount code 25% off in her Etsy shop. The code is RDC25. That does expire the day that I post this video, and I apologize for that. I'm sure that there will be another discount code. So, feel free to make a comment. It just bumped up against a deadline here. I've got so many things going on that this is where this one landed in the month. So let's go ahead and get on with the video here. So I've got my candle. Yes, I am still burning a Christmas candle. It is sugared snickerdoodles. There is never a time of the year that is not a wonderful smell, so I wanted a little bit of ambiance here. So this is the cover, and I actually used a page from the kit from my porch prints, the Coffee Shop kit, and I printed it on canvas paper. So, and I'll be sure to link that also in my supply list. And then I just added this little clock face that's a Tim Holtz metal bit, and then put a turquoise brad here in the middle. It's got a wraparound closure, so it's glued on the spine. Sorry, it's glued on the spine. And I put this on here just because I didn't really like that crisscross kind of action going on there. So let me just open it. Let me show you a view of the top. So there's just the yumminess in the inside. You can see a little bit. I really wanted to bring out the turquoise in the kit because that was kind of a color that I introduced. Favorite color combination for me is the turquoise and brown. So yeah, you're going to see that throughout the journal. And then we've got some dangles here on the bottom. Oops, sorry. On the bottom, and then we've got, this is just from some old jewelry, and then on the top we have a couple of dangles as well. Oh, where did the other one go? Goodness gracious. Well, we'll find it soon, won't we? I think it fell down to the bottom. So because they can go either at the top or the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I apologize, I moved my camera, so I'm now looking in a different direction yet again. So I'm always changing things up in the studio. So I did use an HP Insta Ink box, recycled that box. This journal has a 2-inch spine. I don't know the exact measurements. I will put it in the video description as well. It's pretty small, so you can see it. Sorry, you can see it up to my hand. That's how big it is. And then width-wise, that's about how wide it is. So that's non-ruler math for you there. So on the front, I just added some pockets. These are from the kit from my porch prints. And the reason why I introduced another kit into this project is because I needed a little bit more ephemera variety, and it's okay to marry up kits. It's okay to mix it up. I think it creates a lot of interest. Jackie's kits are amazing. They're beautiful, and they get more beautiful as time goes on. I've got some other kits that I'll be using in the future, and I just adore them. So but I did need a little bit of an oomph here for this journal because it's a 2-signature journal, but it's got a lot of tuck spots, so it needs a lot of different ephemera, and I like to have a lot of variety. So I just created this little cluster here at the bottom. This is from the kit. I love coffee. I'm personally more of a tea lover than a coffee lover. I do drink my coffee in the morning, but throughout the day I drink tea. So, I forgot to show you kind of side view. So that's the side view of the journal. And so we've got, I created, this is a 3-pocket dealio here. So we've got some journaling cards. This is from Jackie's kit. This is from Jackie's kit. This is, I believe, from I don't know. I don't want to misquote it. It's one of Jackie's kits, but I'll be sure to link it. My apologies. It's early on a Saturday morning, so didn't sleep great last night. Another piece from Jackie's kit. And then I took this one, and this is also from her kit, and I just added this little tag because I wanted, again, to keep introducing that turquoise color. So this is just a scrap from my scrap bin. And then we've got 2 more pieces up here in the top pocket. If I can get them out. This is from the kit. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. And then this is a scrap, and it has the turquoise, so I thought I'm going to use it. So I'm not going to tuck those back in here right now because the pocket's a little bit tight, and that's often the case. Once you start putting things in and out of it, it does loosen up a little bit. So I'm moving this over. I feel like I keep getting off screen. My plant is taking over. There we go. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we're going to open her up. And inside we have a pocket here. Again, this is from the My Porch Prints kit. A couple little bits of ephemera also from My Porch Prints. So we've got a tag, and then we've got an envelope, and it's got a little bit in here. This is from Jackie's kit, The Old Maid's Tea Party. Love that. Tiny, tiny little music notes, or music page rather. So that's that. And then this is the first page in the first signature, and this is the same image that I used on the folio, which you're going to be able to see here in a moment. And I just created a pocket. I didn't put anything in this pocket because I feel like that's something that whoever receives this journal can do that. I don't have any idea what I'm going to do with the journal. I'll probably hold it and hold on to it for a giveaway or something, or some random moment of generosity that I feel, and send it out to somebody. These are by the time you see this video, you will have seen this video, which is button dangles. So you couldn't see the button very well there. So there we go. And it just says gracious. And again, keeping with bringing in that turquoise, I did 2 layers of that and a little bit of lace underneath the word. I did stitch around many of the pages as I normally do. Writing space, there's lots of open page writing space. So full page here. This is a page from the first mixed media video that I did on my channel, and I went with the turquoise edging on this. Love the deep and dark colors here. Looks like somebody spilled their coffee. It's just like rich dark brown. Love it. And then just did a little bit of stamping here. I love the rough edge. I do that often in my journals. This is a vintage book page from an old Heidi book, and I just attached this butterfly with the paper clip and tied on some, this is seam binding. And so because I didn't want to affect the book page because it's so beautiful. Another page from the My Porch Prints kit. And then did stitching, used a punch here to create that edge. This is an old jelly print that I did using alcohol inks. I plan to do another one. It was super fun, so I want to definitely give that another go. So yeah, beautiful. Now a little cluster here. It says brew and some delicious donuts, some stamping. This is from the kit as well. This can be taken out, this can be written on, and this can be written on. And then again, more writing space, more writing space. This is a cluster that I created, again, bringing in that same girl image. I love that. She's one of my favorites. So, and it just says coffee, and I put a little bit of thread underneath there, kind of bunched it up a little bit. And then our the dangles, or the beads, are hung on the signature strings, as you've probably seen in other videos. And then a pocket here. We've got a couple of journaling spots here. A journaling card. This is from the kit. I introduced the book ephemera because to me books and coffee and tea go together, so I just kind of married them up in this project because it just fit what I was feeling and where I was going with it. So this is a piece from the kit as well. And this little tiny little lady, I just cut her out, fussy cut her out, put a little piece of lace under her. Writing space. I used this as I printed the kit in I believe like 25% the size maybe, and I just used this as a tuck, so I just glued it on the 2 sides. And then we've got little journaling card. This is not from Jackie's kit, it's from My Porch Prints. And then I just grabbed a scrap from my scrap bin and did the little tag. And then this is an image from the kit, really small. I just made a circle, which I often do. And again, that could be journaled on as well. And then those tucked in. More journaling space here. My corner here, I don't know if you guys can see that, was different than this one, and that's because the first go at trying to do the punching didn't work, and so then when I put it back in, it made a completely different shape. It was kind of strange, but it's like imperfection is just part of it. Created a little pocket here. Again, this is from the coffee shop kit from My Porch Prints. Created a tag. This is from Jackie's kit. Just put a little, this is an adhesive kind of button looking thing, so I'll put that in there. This can be totally written on as well. And again, more stitching around the pages. This is the other half of that book page, and so I just made a pocket here. Oh goodness, that just tore. Goodness gracious, it's very fragile, but I think the stitching will help to stabilize that over time. You just want to be gentle with it, whoever receives it. This is a piece of, this is a scrap from the canvas paper that I used on the cover. So I just I just cut it and then I tore it like you would tear fabric, and it created kind of this rough edge, which I really love. And it tears beautifully. So you can see that edging is really gorgeous. So pardon my dry fingers. Oh my goodness. No lotion this morning. This is another scrap from that canvas paper, and I just created little journaling, like kind of look like bookmarks, but I thought they were just super cute, and introduce a couple of the images as well. Can be journaled on the back. Just wanted something little in that pocket. And then this is the back of that mixed media paper. And then this is the last page in the first signature. I took one of the pieces from the kit and I just made a pocket out of it. And then these are also from Jackie's kit. So just simple. For whatever reason, I didn't back these with a coffee dyed paper. I'm not sure when I print it. Usually I do that, but it's okay. Like, it's okay. Goodness gracious. Let's get this in here. This journal tends to be tight, and I think it's because the cover is very, very tight. It's very strong and durable. So it's not allowing as much flexibility within the journal as I'm used to. And then that's the last page again. You can just write on that. So I'm going to set this aside and we're going to review this in a moment. This is the little folio. This is the first page of the second signature. Again, made a pocket. This is from Jackie's kit and just did a thumb notch there so that you can know that it's a pocket. And then here's another dangle that says Be the Good. And again, bringing in that turquoise. This is another page from the mixed media paper that I did on camera. This is the first video that I did, which was, I don't know, a month or so ago from when you're watching this or when this is posting. I got another little cluster here. Let me hold that one up for you. I just love that. I use pieces from my scraps, and then I introduce kind of more of a focal image that ties in the cluster with the pages from the kit. So this isn't from Jackie's kit, but it is represented in the journal, and so I wanted to use that. And it just says relax. Who doesn't relax when they sit down and drink coffee and tea? I do. And I just used a little paper clip. This is that vintage school tablet paper that I've showed before, and I just cut it, folded it in kind of a trifold way, and then just clipped it with the paper clip. And then we've got again tons of writing space. So we've got writing space here and writing space here, but I thought a little bit of decor here. This is again a piece from the kit that is shrunk down. I don't remember how much I shrunk it. You got to kind of just play with your printer settings to do that. I used a punch to create this beautiful border here. More writing space. And then there again, this is from My Porch Prints coffee shop kit. And I did the same punching on the edges of that one. Again, tons of writing space. And then this is a page from a vintage magazine from 1962. This one I didn't fiddle with this one much because I tried to stitch it, which I've done before. I've stitched this kind of magazine page before. I never had any trouble. It completely tore the edges of the paper. And so I thought, you know, this is too fragile. We're just going to leave it as a decorative piece. I think it's really beautiful. This piece is from the cover, the inside cover of the Heidi book. And it is very, very old. Like the papers in it, just like you touch them and they just tear and kind of fall apart. This was a little bit more durable, but I really liked the pop of kind of this yellow orange. It did, when I put the signatures in, it did tear here, and so I put a piece of washi tape to secure that, and I just did that down here just so they would match. And then we've got, and I just love the little bubbles. Reminds me of like bubble tea, you know? That was what popped into my head when I picked it. Those bubble tea places. I've had it a time or two. Not my favorite thing, but it's fun. This is the part of the page that tore. The stitching actually just perforated the edge of this paper, and then when I tried to pull it out of the sewing machine, it just tore the whole edge, which kind of created a little neat little bit of interest there. And I love this because we got a teapot on there, which was epic. I made a pocket out of a piece from the kit, and then these are also from the kit. These are actually from the coffee tea mini journal kit. And we got another pocket. This is just from my scraps from another project that I made, and I just made a little booklet. This is from the My Porch Prints kit coffee shop. Just a little embellishing up here at the top. This one coffee sentiment is from Jackie's kit though, but again, it's really cool to complement a kit with another kit. I think it creates a lot of interest in a project and makes it not feel so samey. So even though I'm a samey person, but I just made this little booklet and just stuck it in the pocket here. Again, lots of writing space. And then another cluster. And then we have a pocket. So this, what I did here is I took that same little booklet from My Porch Prints, and I just cut it differently, and I attached it on this side and just glued it here and here, made a pocket out of it. So, and I just edged it with the this kind of a turquoise ink. And so we've got, again, a reading ephemera bit, and then the teapot, which I love. And there we go. And then so then it flips out here, and you've got writing space here and here. So great way to get a little bit of additional writing space if you're really into that, which I am. I did this a similar thing here. This is a kind of an envelope from the My Porch Prints kit, and I just I made it what I wanted it to be. So I cut it down and I glued it in places that it would not normally be glued, and created this little tuck spot. I'm not going to take this out because it's really tight, but it's a piece of that tablet paper folded again in thirds and then just stuck in here. And I just put this heart circular bit here from the kit, from Jackie's kit, on the top there. But on camera, this paper is pretty thin. And not, you know, it's really hard to kind of manipulate. Again, those pockets get looser as you put things in and out of them, so I wasn't too concerned about it, but that's that. And then it just opens, and it just happens to be the same kit paper as this page, so I thought it went really, really well. And then we've got that tuck spot there, so it worked out nice. Another journaling space. We are almost to the end. And the other half of that mixed media paper. Absolutely adore how that turned out. And then I just took an envelope from the My Porch Prints kit, glued it on 3 sides on the back inside cover. I used a piece of Velcro to close it, and then it's just got a little journaling card in here. Actually, I leave this one open. I didn't glue it. So then you could write actually on the inside of the envelope and then put it all together like so and close it up. And then 2 pieces of ephemera from the kit. I was really running low on ideas at this point because, again, there's just, I needed the variety. So, and you can see here, because when I do 1 inch spine for every signature. So in this case, this is a 2 signature journal. So I did 2-inch spine, and that creates this space in between that I think allows it to not only lay open better, but it gives you a place to put the extra tuck things. So, and then just look at how that just flips open. It's so beautiful. So that I'm going to set that aside and show you this. This is a video on the channel, which I will link for you, or it will be in the end cards. I'm not sure what I'll do at this point. So I did this wraparound with the that teal seam binding, and then I just put a little, these are number charms that I just got at Joann's, whatever. I'm going to open her up and show you the inside. I haven't looked at this for a little while, so I don't even remember what it looks like. So it just folds up like this, and then the back is a pocket, and I don't think I put anything in this pocket. It's a little bit tight, so I don't know if it's because I didn't create enough of a spine. That is a 1/8 inch spine, but it's so tight that you'd have to like open it up completely to get that out. So so we do have a little journaling card here though. Another one, excuse me, kind of a biggish one. So that is it, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you hop over to Jackie's shop at Rockwell Design Crafts on Etsy. Again, that will all be linked in the video description. And show her some love. She's got some beautiful stuff, and again, more and more beautiful things as time goes on. So I'm super excited to continue to create for her and really boost her business, because don't you know that we are lifted as we lift other people, right? That's the whole purpose of being here, right? You know, not only doing what we do, but in this world and living and loving and being with people is to encourage one another, inspire one another. So I hope that you are inspired. Please, like the video, leave a comment if you will. That boosts my channel as well, and I really, really appreciate it when that happens. I don't push for that a lot because I get really weary of it on channels that do that plug that on every single video. So again, follow your heart. You know, if you love what I'm creating and you want to see more, or you want to go back and look at what I've created in the past, please just go ahead and subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, you can be notified of every time I create. And I pretty much create, I think I'm doing 3 to 4 videos a week. So there's a lot of content. So thank you guys so much. Blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.